Hi, you guys. This is Nina. I am back for another episode. Like, share, and please subscribe. Let's get that subscriber count up. I can be found on Twitter at Love Radio 44132. Check out my podcast on anchor.fm /Rosie88. And please don't forget to donate on Cash App. My tag is Money Symbol Nina 44132. Without further delay, you guys, let's get started. And I am just going to hit a very sensitive uh topic, but I'm just going to get into this because somebody needs to. I'm going to be talking to Yaya Mayweather directly and any and every other young woman in her situation, okay? Because I've seen this topic being covered on social media a lot. However, people are not really fully indulging in the amount of abuse that this young lady is going through, and she is not even 21. I'm just going to say it. I'm not saying this because I'm not a fan of NBA Youngboy. No, that is not the reason. I am going to get into several topics today that might feel uncomfortable to some, but I'm hoping that this ends up being a wake up call for others because we need to just break this cycle. And again, I am in no way just trying to just diss our young black men. However, I don't like what I'm seeing. And if this was my child, my cousin, my sister, I would be saying the same doggone thing, okay? Because this needs to be addressed. And somebody just needs to say it and just stop being so glossy about the situation simply because her father is so rich. Let's get into this. First of all, I have several issues with this relationship just to start. Okay? Yaya is not the only young black female, or I'm sorry, young female in this situation. Now, I felt compelled to say this because right now, with this worldwide quarantine going on, a lot of women are being domestically abused. A lot of children are being abused. A lot of people are suffering violence. And in time of this quarantine where everyone at home is feeling hopeless, I feel like men are capitalizing off of these fears and further propagating what is going on wrong in this society. A society where people are either shown violence, a part of violence, being a part of violence becoming a way of life, violence becoming something that seems to be okay and is not okay. Now, for both parties, let me just say this. Neither one of these two seem to have had a really great upbringing. Let's just say that. I don't think that Floyd Mayweather, her father, the boxer, really spent the time with his kids the way he should have while he was trying to get himself together as a boxer. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not saying he didn't financially take care of his kids, but this is a learning curve for people to understand. Money does not make you happy. Money does not contribute to everyone all of a sudden being happy. We have to get away from this. Love, nurture, being there, hugs, showing up, pick your kids up from school, being involved, calling their mother, asking what the kids need, spending time with those kids. This is probably a lot of stuff that Yaya Mayweather just did not get. Let's just put it out there because in a lot of cases, this is literally the bare bones of why some women accept being abused and become abusers. Now we're going to get to what she did in a minute, but I'm just trying to lay out some background here so you people feel like, I want everybody to know I'm not just trying to attack anyone as an individual. I'm trying to lay out what I see. Next, you have NBA Youngboy coming into the relationship. Coming into the relationship. This man has 4 or 5 kids. He already seems to act disrespectful. His mother seems to be more like of a sister. No word on where his father is, or if his father really played a big part of his life. And if he has, I apologize. I have not found any evidence otherwise. So I apologize if I'm saying that on not more of a basis of a fact. But however, I will say this. I don't like his behavior either. This, running around, cussing out people. He's had several incidents where him and his baby mothers or girlfriends have literally fist fought. He's on probation for body slamming one of them at a hotel. I mean, literally, I don't like his look either. There's nowhere in a book that says that because you're a rapper, you have to act ignorant all the time. Okay? Just because you got airplay and popularity does not mean that this needs to be a 24/7 hype. Okay? He is no more uh, innocent in this situation that I'm going to talk about than Yaya is. They both seem to have literally, this looks like Bobby and Whitney at this point. I mean, just to say it. Now, let's just get into what happened. What happened with this last incident that happened over the last 7 days? So, Yaya, his fiance, came home or came to his house around 1, 2 in the morning, whatever, and he had another woman in there. Now, I'm hearing reports that the other woman he had in there is pregnant, the one that she stabbed. Now, I'm writing this long post on YouTube to say to Yaya, it does not benefit you as a young 19-year-old woman to sit up here, walk into your boyfriend's house at 1 o'clock in the morning, see him with another woman, get thrown out by security, okay? The woman wasn't asked to leave, but you were asked to leave. Sneak back in there, grab some weaponry in the kitchen, and proceed to put this woman in critical condition, whom is already pregnant by him, and you're being charged and arrested. As if your own low self esteem, even though you've been given a full silver spoon, fork, and plate platter to get through life, is not enough. And this is why I say we need to stop talking about the money she makes and all this. Quite frankly, she just looked like your average chick with your parents working average jobs in an average neighborhood in NBA too. This is very sick, repulsive behavior to have such low self esteem, baby girl. Low self esteem. And I'm only going to say this to you as another female, black female, that has seen things like this happen over and over again in the community. And if this story speaks for other people, let this story speak. Money does not make the person. The values instilled inside of you is what makes you a person. Take the things given before you Look for someone on your wavelength and stop chasing around a man that literally has already 4 or 5 kids, another baby or two on the way. This man is going to be disrespecting you from here until the end of time. I haven't even seen him put up a post even telling people about how his baby mama was doing after she was in critical condition with his child. With his child. What do you think he's going to do to you? What do you think he is going to do to you? This is what I want to know. This is going to be a revolving cycle. This is not going to stop until you big up your own self esteem. Tell him you tired of the crap. And you know what? Call your daddy's private jet to come pick you up. Because this is what you need. This relationship is completely toxic. You are putting yourself in a situation where you've not only lowered your standards, but you've lowered yourself to accept the pot full of puke that was thrown out of a window. Now, again, I am not making fun of this situation. I'm putting this out there for every other woman going through these things because when you're exposed to violence and when you're exposed to low self esteem and when you are exposed to not getting the love that you need inside, this is where you're going to end up at. You're going to end up in jail. This is her jail picture. Jail picture. Lace front coming up. Baby girl worth millions of dollars in, money. And look at where she at. Dealing with this trifling person. And I'm doing my best to edit myself. And not only are you dealing with him, he's bringing out the violent side of you. I want you to look at this. I want every woman in the world to look at this. Look at how you're going to look in jail, charged with felony for stabbing his baby mama. Guess what? He gonna be tied to that woman for the rest of both of their lives. Both of their lives. Do you want to risk any opportunity you have to make yourself better with the opportunities you've been given, which is rare in the black community, to make someone like that happy? And this is where you end up? I'm going to pause for a minute. Everybody dreams about being rich and loved, but is this what it looks like when you're being loved? Where you feel like no other man is going to love you? And I get it. Your father was not in your life the way he should have been, baby girl. But you don't have to end up like this, baby girl. You can do better. I want everybody to see this. And you know what? Excuse me. The women are not the only ones involved in going through this. Men get abused too. Men get abused too. Men go through abuse, become abusive, become violent. She's not the only one. It's not just women. Men go through abuse. But I just want to put this point out there to every single person listening. This is the face of a 19-year-old girl, millionaire, with everything handed to her. And this is where she ended up at 7 days ago in jail, looking like a hot mess, chasing after a man with 5 baby mamas, 1 or 2 allegedly more on the way, after she proceeded to attack one of them, which, by the way, she was originally thrown out the house over. Take a look at this picture. Think about what you're going through. When the violence catches up to you and that anger comes out, guess what? While you're serving your time in Texas, he's going to be out with another girl, pregnating more. I want every female to understand this. Sometimes it just don't pay to be a ride or die. He ain't thinking about you. He gonna be thinking about the next woman that's gonna be up in his house while you serving your 20 years. Think about that. And this video is dedicated to every single person involved in domestic violence. Think about what you're doing before you do it. Baby girl, what you want to be, 45, 50, coming out of jail, stabbing one of his baby mamas? He ain't even 21 years old yet. He got 4 or 5 baby mamas. How many kids you think he gonna have about time he actually 25? And this is what you gonna be looking like. Lace front, messed up, looking crazy, taking your jail shot. While, by the way, he's probably Instagramming another chick to come over while your dumb butt sitting in jail. Those are my thoughts. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry I got a little hot on this video. I am upset with this ongoing issue. This violence needs to stop. This quarantine is bringing out the most evil and craziness in people. This needs to stop. Like, share, and subscribe. Share your story. Share this with other people. We need to get this out there the right way. This girl has been failed on every front. And you know what? NBA Youngboy has been too. Until the next episode, enjoy your night. Be safe, be blessed.